Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. It's your boy Didier Bampili. In this channel, we talk about motivational speech. Today, we're going to be talking about how to know when you are emotionally weak. I will give you 10 points that I have. So 5 plus 5. I'll give you 10 points I have, right? So do not get offended. Do not get offended. Some people are watching me. I'm not talking about anybody, so do not get offended. So this is how you can tell by yourself if you are emotionally weak. The first point is you cannot be yourself. You see, some people are going around, they try to mask, they try to be other people. You know, they go to an environment and they try to be somebody else, and they go home, they try to be somebody else. So you have to, if you're not being yourself when you go out, when you are in the places, that's how you're gonna tell somebody is emotionally weak. The second point I have, you running away from your problem. When you have a situation that is really tough, then you're trying to run away and you're trying to blame to other people and you don't want to handle it. It's too hot. You're trying to run away. So that's how you know you are emotionally weak. So by knowing you keep running away from your problems, that means you are emotionally weak. On the third point I have, you cannot handle criticism. When somebody is telling you something, you get offended. That's how you can tell that person is emotionally weak. Because people will tell you stuff. Some people will give you bad comments. But if you cannot handle criticism, that means you are emotionally weak. On social media, we see it every day. Some people get offended. You write something in the comments and you write something to that person, but they cannot handle criticism and they are emotionally weak. On the fourth point I have, they struggle to take responsibility for their own life. When somebody is not responsible, is struggle to take responsibility of his own life, that's how you can tell somebody is emotionally weak. Because when a person is going through life, you become to a certain stage in your life that you need to take responsibility of your life. If you cannot take responsibility in your life, that means you are emotionally weak. In the fifth point I have, you avoid change. When you know you're trying to avoid change, you like things to stay the same all the time. When you see any changes, you panic. When you see any changes in your life, you don't like changes. That means you are emotionally weak. In the sixth point I have, you don't like to fail when you're working hard. But we all know life is about failure. The more you fail, the more you go close to your success. Ask anybody who's successful, they will tell you they fail so many times before they become success. Failure is like a steps that will bring you to your success. If you cannot handle the failure when you're working hard, it means you are emotionally weak. On my seventh point I have, you look for attention. You're always seeking for attention. You're an attention seeker. Everywhere you go, you try to show off. You try to be the person that's seeking attention. People have to notice you. You're trying too hard to be noticed. that's when you know that person is emotionally weak. The ninth point I have, you are not patient. When you are not patient, you're doing something, but you cannot be patient. Anything you will do in life will need you to be patient. If you are building a business, you have to be patient before you see the result. But if you are not patient, it means that you are emotionally weak. In the 10th point I have, and the final, you refuse to change your mind. You are not open for new ambition. You always want things to be one way and not the other. If you cannot be open for new ambition, that means you are emotionally weak. So I hope this helps somebody. I'm just trying to bring it out. So check yourself. Don't be hard to yourself. Everybody has a room to improve. So don't be hard on yourself. So if this 10 points characterize anybody that you know or yourself, you know what to do to not to be emotionally weak. You have been warned. I warned you already, so you know what to do, right? Become strong, not weak emotionally. So we wrap it here. Make sure you check out my video, and I'll see you next time.